Let's get you breaking updates now coming in. The countdown to DK Shivkumar's era in Karnataka begins because any time now Siddaramaiah is all set to visit Lok Bhavan. And we're told that DK Shivkumar will also be accompanying Siddaramaiah. Let's go across to my colleague Imran getting us these details. So Imran, it's only a matter of time before we see Siddaramaiah step down as the Chief Minister of Karnataka and DK Shivkumar taking over as the Chief Minister. And we're told that as Siddaramaiah heads to the governor's residence, DK Shivkumar will also be accompanying him. Imran? All right, Managing Editor Zaka Jacob joins us on the broadcast. Zaka, this is the moment that perhaps DK Shivkumar had been waiting for. Shortly, Siddaramaiah will be at the governor's residence, ready to hand over his resignation.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, right now, just a few seconds ago, DK Shivkumar and his convoy went into the Chief Minister's residence. They are inside right now. Both gentlemen will then leave together to the governor's residence, to the Lok Bhavan, and submit the resignation. Remember, the governor is not in town. He's expected to come later tonight. But this will be formally handed over to the secretary to the governor, and then subsequently, it will be formally notified that Mr. Siddaramaiah has decided to step down. So both DK and the Chief Minister are inside right now. Earlier today at the breakfast meeting, the Chief Minister announced to his colleagues, to his cabinet colleagues, that he has been asked by the High Command to step down, and he's following those instructions. There were some emotional moments. A couple of ministers were given to understand broke down, including the likes of Santosh Lad. The Chief Minister himself became a little emotional at one point of time during that meeting. But I think the writing was clear on the wall. Ever since he went to Delhi and he had that meeting with the Congress leadership, with Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Kharge, Mr. Venugopal, etc., I think it was clearly told to him that the leadership expects Mr. Siddaramaiah to step down. He can choose the manner of his exit, but it has to be imminent. It has to be within the next few days. He had requested for a couple of days' time. He came back yesterday. There were a series of meetings that he held with some of his loyalists, like Mr. Deshpande, Mr. Jarkiholi was here late in the night, Mr. George was here. All of those ministers were also part of today's breakfast meeting, where formally Mr. Siddaramaiah has announced to them that he will step down. So after this, like I said, they will both go down this road, down to the Raj Bhavan and submit the letter of resignation of the Chief Minister, after which both of them, I'm given to understand, will hold a joint press briefing. Both of them will speak to the press, maybe even take a couple of questions. And then in the evening, at about 4:30 in the evening, Mr. Siddaramaiah, who by then would have stepped down as Chief Minister, will take a flight to Delhi. He is expected to meet Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. Ostensibly, this is a thank you meeting, a thank you exercise for the fact that they chose to make him Chief Minister for 8 years. In fact, he now goes down in the record books as the longest-serving Chief Minister of Karnataka. He eclipsed Devraj Ars, the last great big OBC leader, backward caste leader of Karnataka politics. So in that sense, I think Siddaramaiah realized that his time was up and he needed to make way for a younger generation, a newer set of leaders. And I suspect you will see that in the cabinet composition as well of DK Shivkumar. You're going to see a lot more younger names, younger faces, and the earlier, older loyalists of Siddaramaiah, many of them could likely get dropped.
Okay, all right. Neha is also live with us, but let's also get you details of what happened in the breakfast meeting. You're looking at the visuals, DK Shivkumar touching Siddaramaiah's feet and seeking blessings. So these are very powerful visuals coming out of Karnataka, not of celebration, but it was a lot also about emotion. Sources tell Times Now that Siddaramaiah broke down during the breakfast meeting with his cabinet colleagues. His loyalists also got emotional. Even senior Congress ministers were seen tearing up. In fact, it was not an ordinary political breakfast. It looked like a goodbye, a farewell before the power transfer. And even before any official announcement, the message was already clear that Siddaramaiah was all set to step down. Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar hugged each other, with DK Shivkumar, who is 14 years younger to him, touching the Chief Minister's feet and seeking his blessings. So these visuals were very clearly to send out one message, that there is no war. It's a very peaceful handover. And now it's all but official. The stage is set for DK Shivkumar to become the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
ಈಗ ಮೂರುವರೆಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರೋದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಚಿವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Let's get you more breaking updates now coming in. The Karnataka Minister Santosh Lad got emotional over Siddaramaia's resignation. Remember, Santosh Lad is a very close aide of Siddaramaiah. Siddaramaiah is said to have broken down during the breakfast meeting, and while speaking to the media, Santosh Lad as well was seen getting extremely emotional. Listen in.
Sir, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is CM resigned, sir? Is CM resigned? Sir, CM resigned, sir? CM resigned? Hey, yaar, ruko yaar. Sir, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is CM resigned, sir? Is CM resigned? Sir, CM resigned, sir? CM resigned, sir? CM resigned? Hey, yaar, ruko yaar. Sir, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is CM resigned, sir? Is CM resigned? Sir, CM resigned, sir? CM resigned, sir? CM resigned? Hey, yaar, ruko yaar. Sir, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is CM resigned, sir? Is CM resigned? Sir, CM resigned, sir? CM resigned, sir?
So Santosh Lad was getting emotional as the media personnel asked him, is Siddaramaiah going to resign? And Neha, emotional scenes we're told were also witnessed during the breakfast meeting. Not just Siddaramaiah, the senior cabinet colleagues who have been loyal to him, his close loyalists were also seen getting emotional. And clearly emotions were high, even as the media personnel asked Santosh Lad, he's one of the closest aides of Siddaramaiah, when he was asked, is Siddaramaiah resigning? He was seen getting emotional. He was seen tearing up. So it's a very emotional farewell to Siddaramaiah.
Well, naturally, Pratibha, you know, Siddaramaiah here, not an ordinary leader. He's one of the tallest OBC leaders, you know, of course, Karnataka after Devrajers. He's, of course, you know, we've spoken about this earlier as well. And now, of course, you know, for him to be having to step down, making way for, you know, another extremely strong leader in the state of Karnataka, Vokkaliga strongman, troubleshooter of the Congress party, DK Shivakumar. Of course, you know, it was quite an emotional breakfast meeting there. This is much more than just the politics. You know, you've seen the kind of loyalty that many of these senior Congress leaders have shown to their respective, of course, you know, CM designates, whether it's been Santosh Lad there, Ramlinga Reddy or others for that matter, whether it's been the Chief Minister himself having to, of course, formally hand over that baton. What we saw today, Pratibha, in contrast to what we've been seeing over the past couple of months and year almost, you know, we've been reporting about the story, and Times Now's Newsbreak stands confirmed today, even as over the past year we've seen the kind of jostling, the kind of infighting within the Congress party that was out in the open there, MLAs, ministers making statements left, right and centre. But today, what of course the party witnessed at that breakfast meeting was a completely contrasting scene to that. Of course, emotions running very high there, even as the Chief Minister, of course, you know, announced to his cabinet colleagues that he would be stepping down and making way for the Deputy Chief Ministers, while emotions were running at an all-time high on one side. On the other, in fact, you know, sir, if we could just speak to you, sir, Okay, well, in fact, you know, that was Congress leader there, B.V. Srinivas, of course, you know, walking out of D.K. Suresh's residence here. But coming back to, Pratibha, what we were talking about earlier, emotions running this high naturally, because on one hand, of course, you have one of the senior most leaders of the Karnataka cabinet there breaking down, talking about, of course, the Chief Minister's outgoing post here, while celebrations on the other hand. You know, we've spoken with very senior Congress leader R.V. Deshpande, who was all smiles there, as he said that we welcome this decision.
Okay, all right, because the smooth transition is going to be very, very important for the Congress party. In fact, we're getting more breaking details coming in of the kind of emotional scenes that are being witnessed outside the Chief Minister's residence. Supporters are also seen getting emotional over the exit. Clearly, emotions are running high. The move to replace Chief Minister Siddaramaiah with DK Shivkumar could create some challenges for the Congress party, considering the strong mass appeal that Siddaramaiah has, especially with the Ahinda support base. And you're looking at the visuals here. Siddaramaiah is seen there and his supporters have gathered around him. Many of these supporters also getting very emotional. Let me go back to Managing Editor Zaka Jacob. One of the biggest challenges, Zaka, for the Congress party is going to be to ensure that there is no backlash over Siddaramaiah's exit because the party's core Ahinda support base, minorities, backward classes, Dalits, this is a support base that has been cultivated by Siddaramaiah over the course of many years. And the Congress party has also been very careful to ensure that it's not a Punjab rerun in Karnataka, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's a big challenge for the leadership. And I think the leadership was very keen that the scenes that we saw either with Amrinder Singh in Punjab or for that matter with Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot in Rajasthan, that does not repeat itself. Even Bhupesh Baghel and T.S. Singh Dio in Chhattisgarh. I think the leadership was very clear that the transition needs to be smooth. It needs to be graceful. And to give credit where it's due, so far at least, Mr. Siddaramaiah has been very graceful about his transition. He did say in Delhi that whatever Rahul Gandhi and the leadership asks him to do, he will not stand in the way, he will not obstruct, and that's exactly what has happened. He's come back to Bangalore for the last couple of days. He's met with his supporters, and today formally he's conveyed to all his cabinet colleagues. Behind me is the Chief Minister's residence. The convoy is getting ready. You can see the security personnel, the police personnel making a human chain to try and allow the convoy to go. You can also see a bunch of supporters of Siddaramaiah there at the corner, and I'm asking my VJ Bridge to show you how the supporters are raising slogans. We saw a few of them in the morning as well, but now their numbers seem to have increased. You can see a posé of media personnel as well. Obviously, all of them are raising slogans in favor of Siddaramaiah, who is expected to come out any moment now, along with DK Shivkumar, and go to the governor's house. Both of them will be meeting the governor's secretary and be submitting the official letter of resignation All right, let's go across to Imran. Imran has more on his frame. Imran, so a lot of protesters have gathered, a lot of supporters have gathered. What's going on?
Well, yeah, the protesters have gathered here holding placards saying that Congress Paksha Govinda, that means Congress party, they're holding Rahul Gandhi's posters there, as you can see. Sir, ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ? क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं?
ಸರ್, ಜನ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ನೋಡಿ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯರು 5 ವರ್ಷ ಸಿಎಂ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು. ಇವಾಗ 2 ವರ್ಷ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ? ಇಲ್ಲ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Is they saying they didn't give votes to not for guarantee schemes, but we voted for Siddaramaiah. However, the Congress party has broken that promise. Now you can see visuals of Chief Minister there. The supporters whole drama here. One of them came in front of the vehicle of the Chief Minister. See Madhevappa behind Chief Minister. Also there, as you can see visuals of it, the final, I know what he calls the curtains down for the Chief Minister. Siddaramaiah is on his way to the Governor office. These are the last visuals of the Chief Minister of Siddaramaiah going to the Governor office where he submitted his resignation. We can see the supporters again have get out Chief Minister's vehicle there. One of them has, trying to block the Chief Minister's car. Police are having a hard time leaving the people there. Finally, they managed to free themselves. Now, Chief Minister on his way to Governor office. Back to you, Zaka.
All right, so dramatic scenes here as the Chief Minister exits. The Deputy Chief Minister is also accompanying him. They'll be going to the Raj Bhavan to submit the Chief Minister's resignation. A few hundred supporters of Mr. Siddaramaiah have gathered here, some of them trying to gerao the convoy and the vehicle of Mr. Siddaramaiah in a bid to try and stop him, in a desperate last-minute attempt to try and stop him from giving his resignation to the governor. So some dramatic scenes here that you've seen just moments ago. I must underline, these are a few hundred of them, not a lot, but clearly I think they also realize that the writing is on the wall. The High Command wants Mr. Siddaramaiah to step down gracefully and hand over power to DK Shivkumar. Let me also go across to Soumit, who's there at the Raj Bhavan. The governor is not there, Soumit. So what is expected? Will the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister come in there, hand over the resignation to the Secretary, to the governor, and then leave from there?
Well, Zaka, see, right now, Vijay, has given the shot, is giving shots. Dilip is, right now showing, the road has been completely blocked, barricaded, and Chief Minister is expected here. The convoy, his cavalcade is just arriving here, and the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, they are expected here, and they will be meeting the Governor's Secretary. So, initially, H.K. Patil, while speaking to Times Now, has mentioned that, the letter will be submitted to the Secretary. See, just now, we are giving visuals. Siddaramaiah has just, entered into the governor's office. So he is here. He will be tendering his resignation short while from now. And, he will be submitting his resignation letter to the Governor's Secretary, because Governor is not here. He went to his residence because is what Governor's sources have stated. Right now, his convoy has just arrived at the Governor's office, and short while from now, it is expected that he will be submitting his resignation to the Governor's Secretary, and Governor's Secretary will communicate that officially to the Governor, and then the Governor will accept. Normally, Governor will either accept it or deny it. Normally, Governor does accept it, and then again, next leader will be called, and the invitation will be given. And again, when they submit a letter, that DK Shivkumar will be the next Chief Minister, because the ministers after the meeting clearly stated that the decision has been taken to make DK Shivkumar next Chief Minister of Karnataka. So we can clearly see here right now, Vijay is showing the situation here. Vehicles entering into the governor's office, and already Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has entered into the governor's office, and even DK Shivkumar is also expected here, and they will be meeting the secretary. They will be submitting the official resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and then because the decision has already been taken at the Chief Minister's residence today morning at the breakfast meeting. We are seeing how politics panning out since yesterday, day before yesterday in Karnataka. So shortly from now, it is expected that the leaders will submit the resignation copy to the Governor Secretary, and after that we'll have to wait and see how things will turn out. Whether Governor will immediately respond, or whether because he went to the flight to other state is what as of now we are given to understand, and he will be coming back shortly after one of his family members are not good is what as of now we are given to understand. So we'll have to wait and see when will Governor come back, because for the next Chief Minister's oath taking ceremony, Governor should be there, and Governor should give the appointment, and then a letter will be submitted. Then the next process will follow. Back to you, Zaka.
So the Chief Minister has driven in to the Raj Bhavan, to the Lok Bhavan, where he will submit his official letter of resignation to the Secretary, to the Governor. You can see all the action here at the Chief Minister's residence. Just moments ago, the Chief Minister, his convoy, the Deputy Chief Minister, they left. A few hundred supporters of Mr. Siddaramaiah have gathered just outside the main signal, right outside the Chief Minister's official residence, which is Kaveri. Let me also see if we can go across to Imran. Imran, there was some commotion there, but now it seems like traffic has resumed on this road. What is expected after the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister go to the Raj Bhavan, submit the letter of resignation? I believe a joint press conference or a press briefing is also being organized.
Well, absolutely, Zaka. After this, they're submitting a letter to the Secretary of the Governor, as the Governor is not in town. He for family emergency has gone to we went last night from Mumbai to Madhya Pradesh, and for a family emergency, what we're getting to know is that he had gone there. He'll come back late in the night, but for now, the Chief Minister will submit his resignation to the Secretary of the Governor there, and after that, he'll come here back where is the Home Office Krishna, where he addresses a joint press conference where both the DK Shivakumar and the Siddaramaiah will address the press conference, and after that he will head to Delhi, where he'll meet the High Command. We're getting to know that both Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka and Sonia Gandhi he'll be meeting, thanking them for the opportunity they have given for the Congress party, and after that he'll come back to Bangalore. Most likely tomorrow CLP will follow, and as a procedure they will introduce the name of the chief minister candidate. Right now is DK Shivakumar, and then they'll take they'll discuss with the MLAs, and after that next will be the cabinet formation. As you're pointing out, more than 15 MLAs, 15 sitting ministers will be dropped, so new cabinet will induct. Now then the DK Shivakumar tenure will start as the chief minister of the state.
Absolutely, and he has 2 years before the 2028 elections, and that was one of the considerations as well. Before the Congress High Command, they wanted to ensure that a younger leadership, a transition happens right now, so that a younger leadership takes over, so that the Congress party and the government feel that they are adequately prepared to contest that 2028 elections. There was also a feeling of certain degree of anti-incumbency creeping in against the Siddaramaiah government. Now, if they were to lead into the 2028 elections under a younger leadership of DK Shivakumar, and as Imran was saying, I think most of his cabinet would also be younger folks, maybe folks under 50, maybe first-time ministers as well. So you are going to see a new, younger Congress party and Congress team heading into the 2028 elections. Neha is also there with us. She's joining us from the residence of DK Shivakumar and his brother DK Suresh, who stays just right across the road. So there, I think celebrations seem to have already begun. Neha, I think a lot of his supporters have been coming since morning. Sweets are being distributed, garlands are being distributed as well. And DK Shivakumar, we know, is a very religious person, so I believe he'll be doing a temple run as well the moment he leaves from the governor's house, once the official resignation letter is given to the governor's office.
Well, Zaka, that's right. What, of course, DK Shivakumar's team has informed us is that after he's done visiting the governor's house along with the chief minister, that he would also be a part of that press address or the press conference that's been called for. And following that is when, of course, he would then be deciding his next course of action. Like you rightly pointed out, given that he is quite a religious person who's, of course, shown it as well in the past, likely that he would be doing a temple run. In fact, if I can just ask my video journalist to show you around right now, even as we're at the residence of DK Suresh as well. This entire road now, of course, wears a different look. There are supporters galore. We see the new barricades, in fact, of course, that have cropped up right now. There are new canopy tents as well that have been put up over here. And it's just going on to, in fact, further the arrangements around this entire area. What remains to be seen, of course, is a very key decision on the cabinet berths, of course, the reshuffle and the post of deputy chief ministers. Senior Congress leaders like N.A. Harris, R.V. Deshpande, of course, were here a little while earlier to congratulate the chief minister. All of them remaining mum right now on, of course, any discussions around the deputy chief ministers and the cabinet reshuffle.
Okay, we'll wait and see. There'll be a lot of lobbying, a lot of jockeying as far as the posts in the new cabinet are concerned. That, of course, is going to be a matter for another day, because right now the focus is on Siddaramaiah submitting his official letter of resignation, and then the mantle passes over to DK Shivakumar to be the next chief minister of Karnataka. He will be in office at least for the next 2 years until the 2028 elections. Live and continuing coverage right here on Times Now. Quick break, but we'll see you in just a moment on the other side.